Hey, what's going on, everybody? I hope all is well with you. I wasn't planning on coming on this evening. Wasn't planning on coming on this evening, but I decided to go ahead and just come on and just based upon a conversation that I just had not too long ago with someone. I just wanted to talk to you all about this, and I'm going to get off. I want to talk about this. Waiting isn't always easy. Waiting isn't always easy. And, when you don't know the outcome, when you don't know if, you know, when things are not predictable, when you just don't know the outcome of a situation. I'm just going to get into it. I'm not going to wait for a lot of people or the amount of people that normally come. Um, it's just interesting to me. You just don't know. Um, and waiting ain't always easy when you're trying to figure out what's going to happen next. When you're trying to see what is the next plan, what is the next direction, and you don't always know what the next direction is going to be. You don't know what the next move is going to be. Um, you know, you have a feeling, or you have mixed emotions sometimes. And I want to go to the extent, to the point of talking to you from the perspective of, from a pregnant woman's perspective. Most women carry babies 9 months. Most women carry 9 months. And in that 9 months, what are they waiting? They're waiting for someone on the inside of them to be brought out. That's why I said generally it's 9 months. Normally it's some people, they have premature babies, or they have the baby before the time that was um, designated or declared. But I just want to say this. What's interesting to me about a mother who is carrying a baby, who is waiting for that baby to come out, in the midst of that waiting, waiting for someone to come out. While waiting, they get sick. While waiting, there's pain. While waiting, there are uncomfortabilities. While waiting, there is, I don't want to be touched, don't bother me. While waiting, waiting is not always easy. And I didn't say this on Instagram, but I can't determine how you should wait the way somebody else wait. The way my wife carried our children is not the way somebody else carried theirs. Though the experience is similar, but how they dealt with the process of waiting is totally different. You hear what I'm saying? How different people deal with the process of it. And so waiting is not always easy. Even when you know what the expected end is going to be, waiting is not always easy. It gets frustrating. It's challenging sometimes to wait it out. Because watch this, when a pregnant woman is waiting for that baby, appetites change. There are desires that that person had that they thought they would never have. There's cravings they have that they never thought they have before. And because the body is going through different challenges and changes, even though they know that someone that's moving in them is coming out. Because watch this, while they're waiting, someone is developing on the inside. While they're waiting, someone is growing on the inside. While they're waiting, here it is. Unless they're having an ultrasound, they cannot see what's happening. They can feel it, but they can't see it. They can feel it, but they can't see it. Because what happens is that they go, the ultrasound, they'll go and look, they'll hear the beat. They'll hear the beat. They'll see the movement. They don't see the bones formulated. They don't see the liver and all these other things formulated. They don't see it. No, they don't see it. They don't see it at all. But they know it's growing. And they're waiting from day to day, from second to second, from month to month, from month to month. They're waiting because they know someone is going to eventually come up, but they got to wait it out. So I want to encourage somebody. You got to wait this out. It's not easy. There's some situations going on right now. It's not always easy to wait it out. It's not always easy. But the word of the Lord tells me tribulation worketh patience, and patience experience, and experience hope, and a hope that make them not ashamed. Tribulation, there's some things that'll crush you. There's some things that'll crush you, that'll have you feel like you're about to break under pressure, right? But it says that pressure worketh experience. That word experience means character. What you experience is developing character. It's putting you to the test. You're going to be tried. And when you come out, like Job said, you're going to come out as gold. That that crushing is building patience. Hey Jamar, I'm gonna call you sometime tomorrow. Um, it's building, right? Patience and that experience, and then that hope. You know what a hope is? It is a confident expectation. Hope is not wishful thinking. Oh, I hope this works out for me. Or I hope this works out. No, that's not hope. Hope in the Bible is a confident expectation. And then it says, I hope, watch this, that doesn't make you ashamed. You're not going to go through all of this and be humiliated. You're not going to go through all of this and be embarrassed. Waiting. It's difficult to wait. Is the cancer back? It's difficult waiting. Am I healed? It's difficult. Is my job going to be maintained? Am I about to be laid off like everybody else? It's difficult. Waiting is not always easy. Will the outcome be beneficial, or will the outcome be traumatic? Those are difficult situations to kind of to really deal with, because waiting isn't always easy, especially when you know the outcome. But like I said, you could be going through the exact same thing somebody else is going through, and how you wait is not how they wait, and how they process is not how you process, which is why you can't determine how I experience it or how I go through it to be the determination of how you go through it. Waiting is not always easy, but the prophet said he giveth power to the faint. Those that have no might, he increases strength. Even the youth shall be weary, and the young men will utterly fall. But they that wait on the Lord. So waiting is not only a lingering, but waiting is also a level of serving. Serving is not always easy, but if you keep serving, I used to quote that scripture years ago when it said, "They that wait upon the Lord." I used to say, "He shall renew their strength." That's not what the text said. They that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. Serving the Lord gets me strength renewal, and then I'm gonna mount up with wings like an eagle. I'm gonna run and not be weary. I'm gonna walk and not faint. So let me encourage you to understand. Yeah, I know waiting is not easy. It's not easy. It's not easy. But there's a blessing in the wait. Most of you know that for 31 years, prior to me getting married, I was a virgin. Waiting was not always easy. Waiting was not always easy. Opportunities were given, but waiting wasn't always easy. Everybody has not waited, and many will not wait. But let me say this to you: there was a blessing in the wait. There was a blessing in the wait, a blessing in my mind, a blessing into the body, a blessing in my spirit, a blessing in my emotions, because I didn't allow myself to engage. Because let me tell you something: when you engage in experiences and you don't wait prematurely, you begin to develop emotions and feelings and desires and cravings and appetites and longings. Watch this, that should have never been stimulated or never. I won't say stimulated because we have hormones, so some things won't stimulate, but should have never been kindled outside of the confines of where you're supposed to be or where it's supposed to be released in, right? So I just want you to understand that. And that doesn't discredit anybody who did not wait. There are some people who did wait, who remain without until, hear me well, until they got married. They had intercourse. And after having intercourse, right? They said, I'm not gonna do this no more until I have that right one, no matter what it looks like, no matter what it favors like, no matter what my emotions, I'm gonna wait. Watch this, and even if I never have relationship sex with anybody else, I'm going to wait. I'm gonna serve. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. There's a blessing in the wait. I know of somebody not too long ago who said that they slept better because they did it the right way. Let me tell you something. Just wait it out. I use that example to talk about blessing in the wait. Didn't mean temptations were not there. Didn't mean pressure was not there. Didn't mean opportunities weren't there. But as a blessing, waiting is not always easy. Those people in the airport when all the system shut down and they were trying to get from point A to point B couldn't get to their destination. Why? Because they had to wait in cold places. They had to wait in uncomfortable places. They had to wait in areas that they had no control. And that's why it gets difficult for a lot of us because we are in a moment where we don't have no control. And when we don't have control, I just say this IG, so this is about to bless y'all. When we don't have control over a situation, we become frustrated and we try to do it ourselves. Trust in him, the hymnist says, who will not leave you. Whatsoever years may bring, if my earthly friends forsake me, still more closer to him cling. Time is filled with swift transition. None on earth on move can stand. Build your hope on things eternal and hold to God's unchanging hand. Hold to his hand, God's unchanging hand. Build your hope on things eternal and hold to God's unchanging hand. Waiting is not always easy. Somebody wrote a song that said, you can't hurry God. You just have to wait. You got to give him time, no matter how long it takes. He's a God that you can't hurry. He'll be there. Don't you worry. He may not come when you want him, but he's always on time. I just wanted to come on here and wasn't planning on coming on tonight to encourage somebody to understand that waiting is not always easy. But just know there is a blessing in the wait. I'm done. That's it. God bless you. Heaven smile on you. Much prayer, much power, no prayer, no power, no prayer, no power. Go with God, and He will go with you. And I know y'all shocked. You done already? Yeah, I'm done. I believe.